Welcome guys to Busan. We only have 12 hours to explore this city before we have to fly out. So we're going to be packing in as much as we can. Let's go.
We just arrived in Busan last night. So first impressions walking around this morning, and it seems very young and like vibrant here. I don't know, there seems like a lot going on. A lot of people running along the boulevard, swimming in the sea, paddleboarding.
It feels so different to Seoul. Seoul was like very much city life, but this is like a city beach kind of vibe. So this beach, I think, is pronounced Gwangalli Beach, and there are so many skyscrapers or very tall buildings all along the beach. It kind of gives you that vibe of like the Gold Coast in Australia or like Miami. First thing first, give us a boost of energy. We need to get our morning coffee. Casa Buasano. Look at these. Not a bad spot.
Oh, they look good.
I like my coffees with not too much milk, so I've got a cortado. I highly recommend them. And look at the view we've got. Look how amazing that is.
Wow.
After that coffee, I'm feeling full of energy, but we actually have to pop back and get our laundry out the washing machine. We actually have to do everyday tasks. We're not always just traveling and doing the fun stuff. But we'll also show you the Airbnb we're staying in, because this place only costs $35 a night, which is insane for somewhere like here in South Korea.
And it's literally just off the beachfront. I mean, we don't have a sea view, but it's pretty good.
The beach is just here, and we're literally just around here in our Airbnb. Studio 202.
Here we go.
Don't wet yourself. Look at this. We've got a hallway. When was the last time we had a hallway?
I know, it's actually so big.
All right, let's get the laundry stuff out first.
This is our Airbnb. It's 35 USD per night, which is a pretty good price. It's kind of got this kitchen area here. We do have a little stove to cook with, but for some reason they told us we're not allowed to use it. So I don't know why. But we also have a laundry machine, a washing machine, and we have a little seating area with a TV. And then up here is the bedroom. It's kind of cool having like a little loft apartment. But yeah, you kind of have to duck as you come up here, otherwise you'll hit your head. Yeah, here's the bed. It's pretty good.
Let me show you the beautiful bathroom, which is a bit more spacious, and we actually got a shower thing, not over the sink like we had in Seoul. So this feels very Western, very nice. Yeah, can't rate it. For 35 USD a night, there is no complaints here. Before we head out, let's hear from today's video partner. Have you ever had that sinking feeling of losing all your hard work? Well, today's video partner is going to help you out. Imagine being on an epic adventure, capturing incredible footage, only to realize later that your files are corrupted, or worse, completely gone. This happened to me. I lost all my files when my hard drive malfunctioned on one of my first trips. Luckily now there's a way to recover it, and that's why I'm super excited to share with you the amazing tool Wondershare Recover It, which can completely recover your lost photos, videos, files, and even emails. It supports data recovery for 2,000 plus storage devices and 1,000 plus file formats. And you can try it for free. Recover It now has version 13 available, where it has upgraded data recovery for external storage devices, which enables it to work for professional recovery for your Sony, your Canon, your DJI, your GoPro, and many more. And the new version has a 99.5% recovery success rate for external devices. Recover It is super simple to use and free to try. Give it a download, select the drive you want to recover from, then Wondershare Recover It will show you which files you can safely recover. Choose the files, then let the software work its magic. And remember, you can download it for free and try it. We're off to our first spot in the day, and I'm just going to order one of these K-rides, also like the Kakao app. It's basically like the Uber here in South Korea. So let's book this. Hello. So from here we have about a 25-minute taxi journey until we get to our first spot of the day. We have arrived at the Culture Village here in Busan. So unfortunately it has just started raining, but we're in the Gamcheon Cultural Village, and this place was actually the home to a lot of people who moved from Seoul and moved to this village during the Korean War, which is why it's quite famous.
So the reason that people evacuated to this spot is because they could build cheaper style housing here, and it was very affordable for everyone to come to.
Let's go show you one of these colourful viewpoints, because it does look incredible, and everyone, especially the Koreans, love a good Instagram spot, don't they? Let's have a look. Built all along this cliffside, this is where they all came during the Korean War to be protected, because Busan was actually one of 2 cities to not be taken over by the North Koreans. So this is why there was a lot of buildings built in this area. Apparently they actually call this like the Machu Picchu of South Korea, or the Santorini of South Korea, which is a little bit far stretched for me, but I guess I can see why.
Personally, I think this looks absolutely nothing like Machu Picchu. I don't know where they got that from. I've not actually been to Machu Picchu, but I think it looks a bit more like La Paz in Bolivia. We went there earlier this year, and they also had a lot of like colorful buildings, and yeah, it looks a bit more like that.
Yeah, or like the favelas in Rio, you know, because it's built on the hillside. Machu Picchu is an ancient, like, historical wonder of the world. Quite different.
Obviously the town now is super colorful and really artsy, but originally it wasn't. And then in 2009 artists came in and started decorating it and kind of made it a tourist attraction, which has brought a bit more money to the area, although it is still a residential zone.
So apparently Gamcheon means like village of sweet drinking water, and apparently in this village they have very sweet drinking water, which is why a lot of people would like to come here and try it. But maybe this is one of the wells or something where they can pump up the water and drink it. Did you know you can actually drink tap water here in South Korea, but a lot of the locals still don't use it. They just use like filtered water or water in bottles, but we've been drinking the tap water. It tastes really good. I am getting pretty hungry, so we're going to try and find some lunch. One of the problems here, there are so many coffee and like tea places, but not loads of places to eat sometimes. So let's have a look, see what we can find. Fish and chips.
Oh my gosh, English breakfast, fish and chips.
What a restaurant.
Mashed potato and homemade sausage.
Can we go in? Because this is sounding quite appetizing.
I know.
They've got fish and chips
For
in
£13.
a Korean restaurant. In this little village. This is so random. We must get it. We're English. Amazing. It's huge. Wow.
That is big.
I'm a little embarrassed about this, but we're just going to go with it. We haven't been home in over maybe 5 or 6 months now, and we're missing some of our home comforts. So here we go. We've got our fish and chips, but it does look incredible, doesn't it?
It doesn't get more British than this here in South Korea. But like, I'm slightly embarrassed we're not eating Korean food right now, but we have tried a lot of it, and we saw this and we had to get it.
Sometimes when you're traveling, you be away from home, you just have to have your home comforts. Anyway, we will have some more Korean food later, because we've got to try some, because it is our last day in South Korea, which is a little bit sad.
We're also drinking this Chilsang cider. It's not actually cider, it's more like a Sprite lemonade drink, and it's so good. We've had it quite a lot.
After that food, I think we're just going to head to our next location and explore somewhere else in this city. We accidentally just got on the wrong bus, but it's actually turned out pretty well because we're now by the subway. So we're going to be taking the subway to a whole different part of the town, which is like an hour away. The nice thing about here in Busan in South Korea, you can still use your T-money card, so it's very easy to get around. Top it up in a 7-Eleven or GS25 or anywhere pretty much. So this machine is showing the indoor air quality inside. I've never seen one of these before inside a subway station. We have just arrived in Haeundae, and this is one of the big popular areas to come to. Unfortunately, it's just started raining again, but I think the famous beach is up here, so let's head down there. Look at this street, it's very busy. Lots of lights everywhere, and this car has just driven over the pavement. I got you on camera, mate. Not quite beach weather today, is it?
Yeah, it's always beach weather, but I'm not sure if I want to swim in this.
No.
Unfortunately, the rain has started to pick up a bit, so we came into this cafe, got myself a hot chocolate. Joel's got an iced latte for some reason.
Don't ask why.
Yeah, I think a hot chocolate is more weather appropriate. I just got an alert on my phone, which is always kind of scary because it comes up in Korean. I get this on my phone and it's like public safety alert, and you're like, oh my gosh, what is happening right now? But what it says is that today at 4 o'clock, there is a heavy rain warning for Busan. And it's now 4 o'clock, so that's a bit worrying.
We are not letting anything stop us. We have got ourselves an umbrella and we're going to the beach.
Yeah!
I don't think anyone else will be there, but we will. Let's show you Haeundae Beach. Now, if you didn't know, Haeundae is also a car brand, which was made here in South Korea, based here. So there you go.
That was your first car as well?
That was my first car, yeah. Little fact for you. Here we are, Haeundae Beach.
Wow.
Wow. You know what? The rain even might be calming down for our arrival.
Those buildings look cool.
Oh, wow, they're huge. I think one of those is the Busan Sky building. So I think you can go up one of them. Here we are. Look at this. This is a huge beach. I think this is one of the biggest, longest beaches in all of South Korea. This building, Busan times the sky, is the second tallest building in all of South Korea, over 400 meters.
Wow.
We have just come to another spot where we're going to try and do something very unique. I've only ever seen this thing here in Busan, and it's like these little capsule things which take you for a little ride around the beach town, but it is inside, so it means we can kind of do it. Actually, this looks like a dead end.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to have to go round. Blue line rod, turn right. Here we go.
We tried to book this capsule train thing online, but it only takes Korean bank cards. We couldn't get it to work with foreign bank cards, so we're just going to go and see if we can get in, but really we have no idea.
Mippo Station, Haeundae Blue Line. Thank you so much. So unfortunately it's all sold out because we couldn't make a reservation because we don't have a Korean bank card. Bit frustrating as a foreigner, but I guess that's how it is. Let's try and show you these little capsules because they look very strange.
They look very slow. I would kind of want it to go faster, like
Almost.
a roller coaster.
You can almost walk at the same speed of them actually. So these capsule trains actually take you between two of the beaches here. So if you want to go to the other beach, this is the way to go. But there's also a beach train which runs, which I don't think sells out, but honestly, I wanted to try the capsules. We haven't been super lucky here in Busan. We wanted to go on that capsule train, but we couldn't book it, and then it was sold out once we got there. We've had a lot of rain. But this place is definitely nice. We can definitely see ourselves living here rather than in Seoul, just because of that beach kind of city vibe. It's our last day here in Korea, so we want to finish off with a Korean meal. So we're going to try and find a restaurant. Here we go then. Let's try some barbecue, I think, in this restaurant. This looks very cute, doesn't it?
It's so cute. Our little private area.
So we've just come into a barbecue restaurant. I am very excited for this because this was one of my favorite meals in South Korea. But we've got an order. We can order on the iPad and it's actually got English. So we're actually going to know what we're ordering, which is nice. Always good to know. Wow. So look at all the food we've got. We got a little bit intimidated, so we just ordered a set, so it was easier for us ordering, because even though there's an English language on here, the translations didn't work very well.
No, it still didn't make sense.
I've just been given a big ladle.
What do we do with the ladle? Oh, it looks good.
We have so much food between us. This is insane. We also ordered some rice separately, and I got one of these Kelly beers. I had one on my first day in Korea, and then we got another one. And honestly, it's really good. Definitely recommend a Kelly. Try some.
Sure. Tastes like beer.
Beer here is definitely cheaper. So this is about $3 for a big bottle of beer, which in the UK, that would probably be about $6, $7. So definitely recommend. First bit of meat in our beautiful barbecue in this lovely restaurant, which we happened to just stumble across. That's so good. We probably slightly overcooked it, but wow, that still tastes amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, we were a little bit overwhelmed by this meal at first, but wow, the beef is so good, and like all the garlic and everything just goes so well.
We saved the best till last, so let's get this on the barbecue. And this time it's a proper barbecue, like there is charcoal beneath the stove, whereas when we had it in Seoul, it was like more of a, what was it, just like an electric grill kind of thing. So this feels like the proper stuff. Let's make sure not to overcook this, but not poison ourselves. And let's enjoy this final bit of beef in our final evening in South Korea.
Oh my gosh.
What a time.
Crazy.
With all those barbecues going on everywhere, it was getting pretty warm in that restaurant, but what a meal. What a last meal in South Korea. We started off with barbecue and we finished off. I'm stuffed. Here we are on Gwangalli beach, one of the most popular beaches in all of Busan. And as you can see, the bridge in the background, look how beautiful it is. Did you know on Saturdays they actually do like a drone show here? So if you are here on a Saturday, watch the drone show because that's pretty cool. That's pretty futuristic, isn't it?
That is cool. Unfortunately, it's a Monday right now.
So we won't be able to. If you do want to go out or have a drink, it's very popular along here. Along the beachfront, there's loads of bars, maybe clubs, restaurants and stuff. So you come out in Gwangalli beach area. Anyway, guys, that is the end of our time here in South Korea and Busan. We've only had 12 hours, but we have tried to make the most of it, even though we've had a lot of rain. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.